Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. Um, I was actually watching a video by James, but I kind of need to explain. I've known this for a while, to be honest, since they built it. The Denver Airport, we're going on about here. Denver International Airport. Um, if it's a it's a weird one. Denver had an airport, and for no reason whatsoever, they built another airport. And there's some very mysterious things surrounding the airport. This video is called 15 Unsettling Facts About Denver International Airport. So, I probably know most of them, to be honest, but I've never watched this video. I was watching James, and he doesn't explain Denver Airport to the extent that you need to kind of explain Denver Airport, really, I don't think. So, I thought I would use this video 15 unsettling facts, because there is some things. There's like a horse, this here, there, the 4 billion upgrade to the world's weirdest airport. And as we see there, the horse, it keeps vanishing when I go over it, but that's part of it. So I'll just play a bit of this, and I'll stop it and tell you the crack as it goes. But
People have
sorry, let me know channel here, by the way. 389,000 subscribers. Give me a like. Yeah, so Denver Airport, let me know channel.
long considered why the Denver International Airport was built in the first place. With the Stapleton Airport already nearby, such an expensive and lengthy project seemed unnecessary. Instead, theorists believe it was a ploy to cover up a larger project with a massive construction site. Spreading upwards of 35,000 acres of land, the Denver International Airport is enormous. Not only is it the third largest airport in the world, but it's more than double the size of the next largest airport in the United States. In the end, its construction caused builders to go $2 billion over budget, but that wasn't all. Perhaps strangest of all is that despite its undeniably massive size, the Denver airport didn't have as many runways as the Stapleton had, and it wasn't even one of the top 5 busiest airports in the United States. These facts have only led to more suspicions about the ongoings at the airport. Many people traveling by the Denver airport have noticed the extremely strange artwork displayed on its walls.
So this is a mural on the airport walls. It definitely is in Denver Airport, 100%. Here's a woman just waiting for a plane. It definitely is in the airport, 100%. People have went and seen it. I've seen it multiple times. And it's a bit of a Nazi guy with a sword and a gun swiping at the children of the world and the dove of peace. Here we have people in war and in trouble, and it's a whole manner of sort of predicting the Third World War or something. We don't like. It's kind of up for debate, to be honest, what it means. But the dove of peace has been just killed here, and this guy with a gas mask and a gun and a sword, the man of war in effect, has these destroyed buildings. It's all a bit weird to put it in an airport. Is the first point of call here. It's a weird mural to have in the side of an airport, but what it's pertaining to, some people think it was the Second World War, and some people think it's the Third World War, but up for debate. But very, very strange mural to have in an airport in the first place.
Over the years, this art had been considered so unsettling that some of it had to be removed to appease travelers. This one in particular seemed to resemble a Nazi-esque soldier sporting a gas mask while carrying a large sword and a rifle. Not to mention the Nazi-like soldier is also seemingly attacking a dove, an international sign of peace. In the background, children sleep in a demolished city, while adults mourn. Many people have long believed the painting represents biological warfare. You'd think that for such a large-scale project that it would be made obvious who had built it, but that's...
So yeah, this is the plaque. Freemason symbol, 1994. New World Airport Commission, New World Order. Was a big crack, New World Order. It's also a very high airport in terms of its land, where it is. If there was any sort of tsunami, a mega cataclysm, it could be quite a good place to hold up. It was one of the theories as well behind the airport. Should a major cataclysm come, it's one of the best places to be, high up in solid rock, because there's apparently underground bases underneath this thing, although Still yet to be proved in a way, I believe. So yeah, but built by the Freemasons apparently. The New World Airport Commission, which doesn't exist if you look into it.
That's not the case at the Denver airport. A plaque like this can be found on the building stating it was founded by the New World Airport Commission. There's just one problem: that group doesn't exist. This has caused many people to believe it could be a sign pointing to the involvement from the New World Order, a secret totalitarian world government believed to exist by many conspiracy theorists. Many of the airport staff have reported strange happenings over the years since the airport's construction. These include bizarre noises and whispers of an on-site morgue to underground doors leading all over the place. People find the possibility of the morgue so unsettling because bodies are never kept at airports, just shipped to and from to be transported elsewhere. Another bizarre event in February 2007 caused 14 planes to mysteriously have their windshields cracked in a 2-hour time frame. When examined by investigators, they claim it happened because of foreign object debris, while no one can explain exactly what it was. Etched on the floor of the Denver Airport's Great Hall is a large tile stating AUAG. It might seem completely innocuous, especially since these are just symbols for gold and silver, and likely are a tribute to the rich mining history of Colorado, right? At least that's what we're led to believe. Instead, many people wonder if these letters are a nod to one of the airport's largest donors, an anonymous person who supposedly found a new strain of hepatitis so strong it could be used in biological warfare. The strain was allegedly called Australia antigen, aka AUAG.
This message is for parents who don't.
And then you've got the mural there of the guy in a gas mask. So it was just very suspicious to people what was going on with this airport. And as you said at the beginning, it didn't really need to be built because Denver already had an airport which was bigger with more runways. But it wasn't bigger. It had more runways, and this has less runways and isn't as busy. Isn't even that busy an airport for the size that it was built. So it's very strange in the construction around it as well. It's very suspicious. Why build such an airport, such a big airport, when you've already got an airport and Denver isn't exactly the hub of travel here. You know what I mean? So, but it is very high up and protected by mountains, as we're seeing here. Is another sort of angle.
Furthermore, many people have questioned other tiles at the airport, including one that says Mount Blanca. This is where the Knights Templar famously signed their charter, which mentioned they'd gathered to form a new world order. The biggest cause for a belief in a conspiracy theory at the Denver airport surrounds the rumored bunkers hidden beneath it. This blueprint depicts 5 buildings from the initial construction site that officials later claimed were incorrectly placed, but instead of being demolished, like what would normally be done, they were buried beneath the airport. This was only discovered after an anonymous whistleblower brought the prints to light, and it was also confirmed by airport officials, who claimed they're only used as storage. This theory only became more strange when the underground luggage system at the Denver airport stopped working in 2005. It still hasn't been fixed. Of course, this led many people to believe it's being used to transport something else underground. What that could be isn't known. Many people have long considered what else the Denver airport could be using the underground bunkers for. One theory poses that they could be used to house the nation's elite in case of a major natural disaster or biological warfare. It was reported that in 2011, when the comet Elenin was said to be plummeting towards Earth, former President Barack Obama also happened to be in Denver at the time, causing many people to believe he was hiding at the airport. It was also rumored that the Queen of England secretly purchased land near the Denver airport. People have long found it strange that the Denver airport features this incredibly horrifying 32-foot tall horse statue, nicknamed Blucifer, at its entrance. Well, it turns out the sculpture even killed its creator, artist Luis Jimenez, who was
Yeah, it killed the guy who made it. Something fell off and severed an artery of the guy and killed him. So, a bit of bad luck there, to be honest. But yeah, the blue Lucifer, the blue horse as well. It's just got loads of weird stuff around this airport that's like doesn't really add up. There's buildings that were misplaced, so they just buried them. So the buildings are underground. There's some sort of underground complex. Just very weird stuff goes on, and it's just again, why build an airport when you've got one?
working on the 9,000-pound beast when its head fell on him and destroyed an artery in his leg. Some people have even claimed it represents the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Another mural found in the Denver airport has long caused speculation, as it clearly appears to depict the apocalypse. Titled, "In Peace and Harmony with Nature," it shows animals and children fearing for their lives. Not to mention, they're also situated over 3 open caskets. Some people even claim that the girl in the back with the blue shirt is holding a Mayan tablet they believe to represent December 12, 2012, the infamous date that the Mayans mistakenly predicted the apocalypse would arrive. Remember the plaque mentioned earlier? Supposedly, it also mentions that a time capsule was buried there in March 1994. Officially, there's not much of interest inside other than a signed baseball, some casino tokens, and a few coins. Some conspiracy theorists believe, however, that it houses something else, including a weapon to be used in biological warfare. Other theorists have also pointed to how similar the Denver airport's runway layout looks like a swastika when photographed from above. Nevertheless, officials claim it was designed this way so multiple planes could leave simultaneously. Other visitors to the Denver airport have pointed out the bizarre nature of this piece of artwork depicting a woman named Gail standing next to a meteorite. To make it even more eerie, one of the lights in the hall constantly blurs out her face. It looks like something from a horror movie. Not long ago, the town of Lashbui was shaken by a massive boom, originating close to the Denver airport. Many people say it was so intense that it shook their homes, causing items to fall from their walls. Still, there was no registered earthquake that day. Nearby Buckley Air Force Base claims they were already finished with drills by the time it took place. This has caused some theorists to believe that it was evidence that the Denver airport is expanding its underground bunkers. Lastly, the mural depicting children celebrating the defeat of the gas-masked Nazi-looking man has caused some interesting theories. Some have come forward claiming it to represent the submission of America to Germany, since a few of the children appear to be handing their weapons to a boy in Bavarian traditional garb. Does all of this prove there's a conspiracy at play at the...
So yeah, just some weirdness. Hold on. So yeah, just a bit like some weird stuff in Denver Airport. Why did they build it? Weird murals. This thing here as well. This statues in the airport. A gargoyle that moves. And a guy tried to put a camera in his luggage to see where it went when he went into the back spawn. People have tried to sneak in. We're on JMS now. This is the video that actually got me interested in. Well, I already knew the Denver Airport, but it's not even about Denver Airport as well. Some of the stuff at the end here, and rooms people are finding underground. It's weird shit, to be honest. So I'll just play a little bit of this.
Airport in hopes of finding the secret tunnels that everyone's been talking about, and it resulted in me nearly getting arrested.
There's no secret tunnels.
Not me accidentally finding the Denver airport back rooms. Like, this just keeps going on and on.
So let's start with the basic, and that would be how this man supposedly came across these underground tunnels and what he saw inside, and how this all may connect with underground tunnels in state parks and many other places spread throughout the world, and if this has any connection with aliens, secret bunkers, or what is going on. So about a week ago, this account uploaded this video. Let's take a look.
Did anybody see the video that was going viral this past week of a worker that apparently had clearance to access certain parts of these tunnels that he was showing off on video? Probably not smart, but tunnels of which he showed being clearly underneath the airport. I mean, he showed himself walking into the airport and then eventually walking through numerous hallways of which he gained clearance into. And then he took an elevator down below, which seemed like levels down below, might I mention, and he proceeded to walk through this other hallway. And when he walked outside of the door at the end of this hallway, he showed these vast tunnel systems. I mean, these seem to have stretched out for well over a mile. It looked like you can even drive a semi through them. It's actually crazy because on his video, you can actually see numerous individuals passing by him, some even wearing these full black suits. I mean, these things look like mining tunnels. And then he proceeded to talk about something, which is probably why his video just so happened to be taken down. He proceeded to speak about these aircraft that he claimed were hidden down below in various sections throughout these tunnels. He started mentioning how there's certain individuals apparently who have high security clearance that have access to those certain parts of the tunnels. And he even started to talk about Stargate, proceeded to talk about how apparently there's these areas located around the airport and that he mentioned open up for these aircraft to land, and then started talking about these programs.
Wait a minute, wasn't there something about the Denver airport and...
Yeah, like, I mean, that was fucked up there as well, wasn't it? That'll be an interesting video. I haven't seen that, but fuck me, that'll be a good video. If anyone knows where that video is, a guy going into tunnels and down and into some fucking... Aye, it's all very interesting to me. It's all very interesting.
Unknown craft flying over it. Yeah, this is the video.
Okay, what is this?
I don't know.
What are we seeing out here? That's crazy. What is it?
Wish I could tell you.
So, what is this weird thing in this?
Whoa.
Is it fireworks that swirls around? I don't even think my phone sees it no more. We don't know what that is.
What is that?
Have you ever seen something like that before?
Well, even
It's fucked up, that. It's fucked up. Again, this is Jamie's channel, brilliant channel, and brings you like some of this stuff, you know what I mean? Weird shit. So, I have no explanation for what that is. Kind of looks like it's under control. It's not just flying around randomly. Things come off it a minute ago. I mean, it kind of looks like a firework, but it's not really acting like a firework, is it?
if it were to be a drone, that's pretty fast, isn't it? And what are those things next to it? Look, it just disappeared. What the heck is that? This was uploaded recently, however, the original video says from September 23rd, 2022. But just recently there was another video uploaded to the internet, like, yeah, this is a video. This is coming from March 24th, 2025, also above the Denver area. Check this out. I just wish they would stop to record this. It doesn't look like planes, it's not blinking red and green or blue lights. So this was uploaded by WCM Studio.
Let's see, let's get a close-up of this one, as close as we can with this camera.
I know, it's like totally like a movie, right? It's like Star Wars.
That's definitely not a star.
What is it doing? Well, I see red lights, I see... It's like moving, it's like doing something.
Yeah, it's not a plane.
Well, it's definitely not a star! Holy cow.
Nope.
Is it an orb? Like, what are we looking at here? You know what I mean?
Wow. That is so amazing. Maybe it's people trying to talk to us or save us.
Yeah, save us from ourselves, maybe. So, it's curious how on the comment section there's a lot of people saying, I saw the same thing last night. That sort of comment. So, then on February...
It's not moving. Like... I mean, I came in Indigo as well. In Cumbria, there isn't much light pollution in the middle of Cumbria. You get a good look at the stars there. I came in Indigo and one night and have a look, maybe camp out and take a look at the stars at night and see if we can see any mad lights and what's going down here.
February or January, I believe someone recorded this, also very close to Denvir Airport. Check this out.
Here it is, the light turned on. See that? What the f, man? Watch, it's gonna start looking like it's dropping something out of it.
Yeah.
That's f weird, man.
It is. Lots of people recording it. That's crazy.
What is it, bro?
It's a really good question.
Oh, take the right one out. Yo, out again.
So if you search for Denver and sightings of these objects close to the airport, that sort of stuff, you'll come across several videos of these strange orbs and lights in the sky, which raises a lot of questions.
So this orb here is having babies. All these just started flying out as I was driving in home. And they're flying out that thing and they're just dispersing. The f? It's gone.
Five months ago, when the drones and orbs were a thing, UFO Betty uploaded this video to Reddit and he says, strange UFO just spotted over my backyard, Denver, Colorado.
The satellite's moving in one direction? There's no way.
Usually the Starlink satellites are really long.
Well, it may go this direction.
Yeah, that's like a stick. It's not tiny dots like Starlink or anything like that.
Okay, come down here so we can see you.
Yeah, I want to talk to these people.
So there are dozens of these sightings, and this raises some questions like, what if these objects are not just emerging from underwater bases like it was first suggested? What if they're also somehow originating from secret tunnels and underground facilities or bases on Earth? And this would somehow connect with these secret tunnels that a man supposedly came across underneath the Denver airport. And after he uploaded the videos, his account, his videos, all deleted, possibly because he talked about unknown craft that he saw down there. Now this is one theory, and we're going to explore this theory. We're going to try to find videos and evidence of such a thing. But before that, let's first understand why Denver Airport. What is up with it? The Denver Airport is the largest airport in the United States, and it's larger than the entire city of San Francisco, Manhattan, and Miami. Look at this. This is how big the Denver Airport is.
Denver International Airport is the most monstrous I don't know whether to start with the fact that it's twice the size of Boston, Miami, and San Francisco. That every several months during construction, they switched contractors so that no one knows the full layout of the airport. Not to mention, there's at least 5 buildings that they decided to bury, and there's potentially hundreds of underground bunkers. So I'll just start it off simply with the terrifying artwork in this airport. Denver Airport welcomes you with this inviting 32-foot, 9,000-pound statue of this demonic horse with red eyes, nicknamed Lucifer.
You gotta be kidding me.
This statue essentially murdered its creator when a piece of it fell off during construction and severed its artery. A lot of people believe that it represents one of the 4 horsemen who will usher in the apocalypse. Which seems far-fetched until you see the artwork they have in the Denver airport. What better way to get in the mood for a flight than to walk past this mural of a soldier a dove holding a...
Wow. So, yeah, it's weird. I definitely understand why there's so much to talk about the Denver airport. So, it's Christy uploaded this video when she arrived late at night at the airport. And check this out.
Advert City. So weird shit. Them orbs and lights are fucked up as well. What's going on with these? So hold on, this is Denver Airport.
So what was that? Apologies for the noise. It takes really big drills to get to the underworld. So no wonder there's so much talk about these secret tunnels.
When the Denver International Airport was built to replace the Stapleton Airport, many people wondered why Stapleton even needed a replacement, and theories began to proliferate. Construction fell behind by 16 months and went more than $2 billion over.
Wow, that's a lot.
A construction worker claimed that this was because 5 multi-story buildings were built underneath the airport, along with a complex network of underground tunnels. Now here are some of the weird things in the airport. 1. The baggage transportation system. They built a multi-billion-dollar underground automated baggage transportation system, but it was never used and it doesn't work. So was it ever really built? Or maybe it was just a smokescreen for what they were actually doing with all of that money? We do know that there is at least one level underground, but it's labeled level 3 on the elevator.
Doing a quick search on the topic, you'll find these strange murals and a bunch of strange stuff about the Denver airport. The real question here is this satire or are there really secret tunnels down there? This is coming from Kaz Sawyer. He uploaded this video in 2023.
I've always wondered where our luggage really goes once we check it in at the airport, so I decided to find out for myself. And after countless attempts, booking multiple flights, and even customizing my hidden luggage camera, I finally got it to work. The camera was faced right side up, and here's what it captured. It was cool to see all the different security that it went through and how big the airport baggage system really is. And after 20 minutes of going through random entryways, this happened. One of the workers noticed the camera and started poking it around until it eventually fell out of place. And since this is the second time that this has happened, I'm gonna take it that they don't like cameras recording from people's luggage.
Well, that should be obvious. Anyways, this guy, Kaz Sawyer, he got this wonderful idea of exploring the secret tunnels by himself. This is the first video that he did on the topic.
I'm in the Denver Airport and I'm trying to find all these secret tunnels. I'm gonna follow these construction workers.
So that's when I had the idea to find out the truth about the Denver airport rumors for myself. Here's the plan. I just got this hidden camera that I'll be attaching to my luggage and then checking it in with this tracker inside so that we can see exactly where it goes inside of Denver's baggage system. Then me and my friend will be dressed up like we're on a maintenance crew, and that's when the true exploration to find the supposed secret tunnels will begin.
Well, he actually kind of did do this. This is his next video.
Today we're exploring all over the Denver airport to see if the rumors are actually true. Once we got off the flight, we put our disguises on and started looking around. The first thing I noticed was this weird gargoyle, and it actually did talk. Then we went to check out the airport's creepy blue Mustang, and within seconds of arriving, we were told that we had to leave immediately.
Wow.
Later, we saw another worker go inside this tram, so we followed him, and after a while, people started getting off, and I was the only one left inside. It was really weird because I started seeing all these other entryways to the tunnel, which just doesn't make sense to have for an airport tram. And right as I got off, I had two officers waiting for me that knew exactly what I was up to.
Getting into the tunnels, therefore they think you're going to reach the tunnels. The tunnels for luggage only. Okay. So all as far as luggage. Okay. It's not very interesting. There's no secret tunnels like that.
Apparently the underground tunnels are used just to transport luggage, so we got on our flight and went back home. And that's when we realized that we still had our hidden luggage camera that was recording the entire time.
This wasn't the first time he tried to sneak a camera into the luggage system, but this time it kind of didn't work.
So I'll have to make a part 2, to be honest. Yeah, Denver Airport and big suspicions. This crack's been going for ages, to be honest. Going for ages. Ever since they built it, to be honest. Ever since they built it. So probably about 20 years, maybe 25 years. It's been going, this crack. So just very interesting again. Like the murals are a bit weird. The blue horse is a bit weird. A lot of it's a bit weird. The buildings underground that they're buried. It's all just weird, isn't it? So there's more, not necessarily to do with Denver Airport here, but just tunnels like under America. It's more in the second part. I'll cover a bit of it, but just interesting stuff really about this Denver Airport. It's again, it's a bit of an old crack, but some people aren't aware of it. So I just thought I'd make a video on it because I was watching this James video and he was bringing it up, and it's as I say, it's a bit of an old crack, but kind of interesting as well at the same time, and just weirdness around this airport and in some of the stuff in it. And yeah, there's some big crack about underground tunnels, as you've seen there. They claim there isn't, obviously, the police, but yeah, just with the mystery of Denver Airport, it's will continue to be, I think, for a while. So yeah, it's been going a while, this crack already, 20 years. I'll leave it there, peace.